Hello friends, welcome to the core concept. Today we are going to discuss about some important topics related to environment and ecology. So the article which is going to define the recalling or recap points about Antarctica, how the various countries are doing their research project in Antarctica, what are their what are the convention present among the countries, what international activities in the Antarctica, how international restrict various problems related to the Antarctica. These kind of points, various points, we are going to recap or recalling those points related to Antarctica. After that, in the focus slide, we are going to discuss about what are all India's activities present in Antarctica, how the future projects we are ready to do in Antarctica, what are the suggestions we are giving to the government to do various research projects in the Antarctica. These kind of things are we are going to see in this video. Let me go into the main point, recalling point. Okay, let we see, when we see the Antarctica is described under the continent, right? We can call it as a continent or a island. Okay, so when we started with an Antarctica, before the revolution period, the Antarctica is just an one island which is covered with more number of snows, especially the covering areas are under the snows. So not at all, not even developed countries are very interested towards doing various research activities in Antarctica. In the mid of 1950 to 1960, especially during the Prime Minister of Jawaharlal Nehru, he identified that the year of 1950 to 1960, most of the countries are getting ready or doing research activities in Antarctica. Why? Because more number of snow covered rocks are presently highly presently of explosive minerals. Explosive minerals means, what I am here mentioning is uranium, plutonium, thorium. These kind of minerals are more amounts are present in these snow covered rocks. So they are ready to take over the control of Antarctica, especially the developed country. During the Cold War time, America and Russia also very much involved doing the research activities in Antarctica. So our Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru suggested international organization bring any treaty to control these people doing many taking out of the various minerals from the Antarctica for doing the explosive materials. So in the year of 1959, according to the 11th agenda of international organization, they bring one signatory treaty sign in the Washington DC. Moreover, 14 to 15 countries signed that dignitary. According to that agenda, what international bring means, you can do research project in the Antarctica, but the research project should be only do on peaceful manner. They don't, the international organization not ready to accept their willingness to take the minerals from Antarctica for the exploration activities. So they put a restriction to do only the research activities for the peaceful manner. So only 14 countries are ready to accept that dignity and signed according to the treaty. But you have to remember one point: India never signed the treaty in 1959. India never signed the treaty and nor participated in the any research activities in Antarctica. So later, in the year of Indira Gandhi Prime Minister time, in the year January 9, 1982, he created one department. Before that, he created one department in the 1981. The department is called Department of Environment. In the department, he appointed one secretary called Syed Zur Qasim. He is involved in various oceanography research activities. He appointed, based upon his suggestion, he created one project name is called Gangotri. Gangotri is only a project name. India first entered into the Antarctica research activity in the 1982. India entered, only entering point, not signed any treaty, not doing actively research station in Antarctica. Just started one project related to Antarctica, study related to Antarctica. Okay, that project is called Gangotri. In the same year, December 1982, under the chairman of Raina, he again conducted one expedition. Expedition means doing various study, bridge course study about Antarctica. So India still never entered into any treaty related to the Antarctica. Only the August year 1983, 1983 August, India entered Antarctica Treaty with a signatory of 46 countries. At the same year, India and China entered the same year, August 1983. They signed 46 signatory. According to the US International Organization restriction points, they accepted the restriction point and they signed a treaty is called, the treaty named is called Antarctica Treaty in the year of 1983 August. 46 countries signed, especially India and China also entered in the same year. Okay, these are the 6 points, just recalling a recap about the Antarctica, what how the research participant entered in the Antarctica. So the next slide is about what are all focusing point, what are all India's actively doing research in Antarctica. In the year 1988, India started one research station. The station name is called Maitri. At the same in 2008, Himatri, 2012, Bharati. You have to remember these three stations and the year of the three station also you have to remember. These three actively station, still it's in the present day also it's doing various research activities in Antarctica as of Indian government support. Okay, Indian government every year during the budget allocation they are doing allotting some budget amounts to these research stations. They are doing various research projects in the Antarctica. We are doing more, we are allotting more research oriented development towards the south only in Antarctica but not in Arctic circle. If you see in Arctic circle there are also many minerals are present in the Arctic circle, but only the 8 countries, developed 8 countries only actively participating in the Arctic circle. So hereafter we have to increase our actively participated towards the Arctic circle also. What I'm here trying to say means, don't focus only on Antarctica, just you have to focus on Arctic circle also. That's what the point means. And if you see the developed country like Russia, America, China also having their own ice breaking vessel. I mean what? Sorry, vehicle. What here vehicle I am describing means ship. They have own ice breaking ship. Uh, if you consider if there is an iceberg, if the ship have the capability to break the ice means they can do a research in the in-depth manner. That's what here mentioning in-depth analysis. They have a technology to capable doing in-depth analysis of the minerals present in the rock, especially in the iceberg. So they have their own vehicle capability of ice break. So India started in the year 2014. India also started doing their indigenous own vehicle, ice breaking vehicle. But the result of that 2014 startup ended in failure manner because we don't have the technology or we don't the capability to do those kind of vessels. Even though we are well versed in the war kind of ship, but unfortunately the ice breaking ship we can't able to manufacture. So hereafter, India have to approach the developed country to grasp the technology from those countries and have to manufacture the indigenous own vehicle, ice breaking vehicle, have to be manufactured. This is was the point, essential point, and increase the research station activity. Why I here mentioned this point means there is an alternative research doing activity, which means according to the perihelion and ephelion, there is for 6 months they have more daytime, for 6 months they have more night time. So these research activities are slowed down in the alternative 6 months. So they have to be increase their capability to do the research in all around the year. That's what here mentioned. So here we clearly understood what how the various participants were actively participating in the Antarctica and what are our focus points to do in the future need of Antarctica research and development. You just remember this focus point, that is more than enough for the returning a kind of descriptive type of answers. Okay, let me see in any other video. Thank you for watching.